give us like a large format to like push.
Right.
So I would just, the way I would sell it was just the fact that it's very easy to share between. Like,
That's a
like,
great
hey,
point,
listen,
because it's
you don't wanna keep-
a large format bottle is basically
It's like a bottle.
like a 40 of beer,
Yeah.
you know?
22 to 25 ounces.
Right. So you can share with another person, and the beer nerds really go after certain ones. So that's going to be part of my job, is to get it out to social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that, to make sure that people know that we have large format bottles, and they'll make you guys more money.
These are some pretty interesting.
What's that?
They're going to be 22 to 25 ounces.
A couple ounces.
It's usually like 750 mils, or it's done by liters. So it's like, well, if you figure at 12, most of these are higher ABVs or very special limited releases. So you're talking like you want to serve 8 to 10 ounces in a pour. So you're talking like 2-3 glasses.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And all the different beers have different glassware. So, like he was saying, the stronger ABV usually is a smaller glass. And we'll get into that when we get into glassware and we start making the beers, or the drinks and the beers, and having everything come in. Sorry. All right. So, who's had Jack cider, or who can tell me anything about ciders? The ciders are also very big and easy sell for women. Women love ciders.
I love cider.
I love cider. It's not just women. I love cider.
Right, but it's a good selling point for someone who's at the table who's like, I'm not really into beer. Recommend a cider. It's a good selling point. Jack's is the only one we have on tap right now, but that'll change. We'll get.
They're usually gluten-free, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. There's dry. There's sweet.
What is like the cider with grind speed?
It's like champagne is it's a lot of ciders that are really, really dry taste like a very dry champagne. Yeah. And then the sweeter ones are less carbonated and taste like apples.
But they almost sell themselves at this point. People if people are cider drinkers, I mean that's pretty much what they drink.
That's like sours. I don't know if anyone's got into sour beers. Sour beers is something we're gonna educate our consumers on, and hopefully build up a program of sours too, because people will come for exclusive sour beers. There's no doubt about that. And luckily, there is competition within, a 5-block radius, but it's not as heavy as I thought originally. So, you guys again have a chance to make more money.
And I think the way the city is going and the way people are drinking beers in the city, that it's good for everyone to have multiple options. Like you can really be able to balance out if someone is a straight Yuengling drinker, or if they want a darker, heavier, or if they want a lighter, and that's just about truly what you guys.
We have a
That's truly what it's up to you guys and what like I said, I would say once we have all the beers in house and we're able to give you tasters of stuff and we'll definitely, once everything comes in, we'll have the option to show you with food and beer how to pair it and how to sell it. I mean, I think a lot of the beers that we are going to be pushing are going to be the ones that are going to make you guys the most money, and it's going to make the company the most money. A lot of times, if a beer is higher alcohol, someone's going to buy it just because of that. I mean, those are the ones that are going to fly off the shelves because that's what people want. They want the bang for their buck. But like I said, just if you go through the list and use Beer Advocate and read up a little bit on your own time if you have some free time. If you have an idea in your head of kind of what you like, go with what you know, because that's what's going to be the easiest way for you to put that stuff on the table.
And then if I'm not around and Nick's around, Nick's a huge resource. I've worked
Hi, I'm
with
Nick, everybody, just in case.
Nick has worked at some pretty intense beer places, so he knows what's going on. He can also, if you guys want to work together, develop some beer cocktails. I don't know if you've ever got into that. You can try them every once in a while. We've got plenty of time now that we're all family. We'll see each other more than we see our own, so might as well get used to it and have fun with it. Other than that, I guess we can take a little bit of a break. If you guys have any questions, hang out, talk to us. Evolution's going to come in. I don't know if they're here yet, but they're going to come in and go over some beers with us, get us in the right direction with where they're going.
Thank you, guys.
Well, actually, wait. Let's go around and I want to know what kind of beer you guys are drinking or what your favorite beers are right now. Top two.
Schneider Aventinus. That's my fave.
Describe it to us a little bit.
It's a dark wheat beer in a Belgian style. It has notes of bananas and clove and has a nice alcohol finish that is really warming. I love that.
It's a Weissenbach, by the way, if anybody's wondering what type of beer. A Bach is a traditional lager that's aged a little bit longer than traditional lagers are. It happens to be a wheat Bach, though, which is interesting, and it's awesome. It's good beer.
Yeah. So,
You don't have to do two. We'll just do one. Go ahead.
It depends. I don't know. Dale's is what I've been.
Pale ale?
Yeah. Yep. That's what I drank last night.
Oh, you're feeling assorted.
Nice.
I've been recently drinking Moosehead lager, which is it's a Canadian lager.
Wow, I haven't heard that in a while.
Neither I feel like I'm 20.
I just discovered
Where did you get that?
It's on Erico Avenue, right?
Of course it is.
I just discovered it. I love it for some reason. It's really it's kind of like
And it's
just a
cheap.
boring and it's
Shit.
$19 for 24 of them.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, that's like
Man, I drank that in college.
It's not bad. That's what I've been drinking, but I do like there's some like Golden Monkey, Victory Golden Monkey is a favorite because it's just one and done.
So I just met with
11.2%.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we're gonna have that
That's
in a
not
large
what it
format.
is.
Yes.
Say again?
We're gonna have that in a large format. So that'll be
That'll be mine to
easy
sell.
sell for you, yeah. Because the price point on it was ridiculous. So
Yeah.
so yeah.
What's a 60-minute Dogfish Head?
6%.
6%, yeah.
90 is 9.
90 is fun.
And 12 is 12. 120 is 12.
Yeah.
I have a lot of studying.
Ah, all right, well, we'll help you.
We're here to help.
I haven't really found my favorite beer yet. So, yeah.
What was the last beer you drank?
It was a Land Shark,
Nice. All right.
which was good.
Okay.
That's American Adjunct Lager. It's
Pretty
very
light.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Jimmy Buffett, is he behind that?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
The last bar I worked at, we had Bitburger.
Bitburger,
Which
Pilsner.
I really liked. Yeah, I did that a lot. But I like to go all over the board. Like we had this Strand Brewing Company, Atticus.
Right.
Florence, and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I've never had their beer.
And because I worked out in Los Angeles.
There it is, yeah. We don't have it here yet.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a really small brewery. But the Atticus IPA, that was phenomenal. We also had Boot. I don't know if that's also
Anderson
in
Valley.
California. Yeah, Anderson
Yeah.
Valley, exactly. Boot Amber, which was also really good. I kind of go all around the board depending on how I'm feeling.
Your ball hornet?
So,
That's
Ballhorn.
Ball hornet? That's a Anderson Valley. Like they made it. Anderson Valley is a brewery where.
Yeah. It's in Bootville.
Yeah.
Boonville, California.
Yeah, so they have their own language up there.
Yeah.
These
It's
words.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just beer nerds. They're great.
Yeah.
We'll get Big R in here too.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
Great guy.
We'll have their rep come in and do an education about gozes and
Yeah, it goes.
Their Wheat Geach and Ghosts are really good. Their Blood Orange one is a really big seller in the summer.
yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So we might be able to get that in here for the.
I have his number. I can text him.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I don't drink as much though. You still like grew up drinking low bar, heavy beers.
Okay. Stouts.
I like white ales.
Okay.
I can't tell you my names, but I had I feel like floral white ales, lavender.
Nice.
Pretty dope.
Nice. So Allagash, you probably
Allagash
have
White.
Allagash White.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Allagash White on. So I mean, that's a seller. I know you hate selling it, but
I love Susie Woods though. So
It's
like,
a soft sell.
I know it's a stupid sell, and that's why it bothers me. It's just like these people. It's yeah.
I'm definitely girly with my beers. I was in Colorado for the summer, so I had apricot wine when I tried that, which I drank all summer, and I really liked the native. I think those Coors that did it, and it was like all like everything was from Colorado. That was in the beer, so it was pretty good. But I grew up on
Nothing wrong with the Yingling and a shot Jameson. Not gonna lie.
One, but when I was in Germany this past summer, I was a big fan of the black beers.
what's that?
Black beers.
Like the Rausch beers?
What?
Like Rausch beers?
Yeah.
Cool.
So Rausch beers.
Schwarz beer. Rausch beer is a smoked dark. Awesome.
Sort of like most of what you've described, like banana, clove, a little bit of spiciness, or an aftertaste of it too.
Yeah, fruity.
Something here, really
Yeah.
Allagash White's very similar to that. Allagash White based there on a Belgian style wheat beer. So Allagash White that we were carrying is based on a Hefeweiss style beer from Belgium. Hefeweiss just means it's a wheat beer, sweet beer.
I don't think it's on the list.
Oh, it's not?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, it is gonna. We are gonna be serving it. The beer list that's in the pamphlet does not have that one on it yet.
Oh no, you're right.
I apologize.
That's all right. You got that one.
I mean, I'm pretty much dancing around. I have nothing specific that I like. This now started really getting into beer. I used to drink like
That's a lot of dancing then. If you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're a good dance partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the main things about that. This one's Lachlan good.
So what was? Did you serve there? What was your number one go-to, or what was the number one beer that would sell?
The purple haze is out.
Right.
Purple
Right.
haze, yeah.
Right.
And all the Adidas pretty much.
Right.
And that was carries alcohol. They go with the kind of, you want something that's like in the south, so something like that.
Yeah. Cool. And you were at Warm Daddy's too? Okay. Okay.
I just, myself, I just drink water.
Okay.
So I have a question. Even when I was at one night, constant question for Stella or tomorrow.
It's gonna be on. Stella? Yeah, it's gonna be on. We're gonna have it in bottle.
Stella's a traditional pilsner. I mean, it's a light pill, like a light lager. So basically, it's a pilsner. The reason why it's very called for. Same thing with Coors Light. Same thing with any of your light beers. Same thing with any pilsner. They're all light and crisp. They're very easy drinking. They don't really have much of a palate wrecker. They don't really have much of anything that's going to like upset balance. So they're not that I want to say they're tasteless. They all have their individual tastes, but they happen to be very non-obstructing in what they're drinking. So you can drink a lot of them without at balance, and they pair well with a lot of stuff, except for the fact that they don't take away from anything. They don't really give anything. So that's why people ask for them, because it's easy drinking. It doesn't really mess with any of the food or anything that they're doing other than that. They're also low ABV. You can have like 4 or 5 and be okay. Like it's not like you're drinking something that's 7.2 and you're having like a Racer 5 IPA.
Right.
You're 3 in, you're like, wow, what the heck happened? So and they're served in pints. So it's a big thing for people to drink low ABV with this nice, and they do have flavor. Like they have a little bit of spice notes, but nothing major that's gonna like be there in the forefront of your palate.
And that's fine. If someone wants a Stella, get them a Stella. But then go back and touch the table with a sample of something that's similar to Stella and educate that person. Because they're going to come back and say, oh, well, give me that one that you had that last time.
I mean,
and you're
Helles
educating.
Lager right now is on the list.
Pretty close to the
I would actually say, for right now, since it's not on the list, I would go with the Helles Lager Victory. It's a light lager too. Helles is actually a really cool style. They're bringing it back. It was almost extinct. Who started it actually was Sly Fox with those weird open cans. And it happens to be a really good representation. It was originally a German style, and it's super summery and it's super crisp. And I mean, you can drink. They're like 4.2, 4.3, really low ABV, and they're great on like a yesterday, for example, I was sweating to death standing behind a bar. They'd be great just to sit on a lawn chair drinking beers.
Like a Headwater too.
The Headwater is really good.
That's another victory.
Yeah, victory.